All right, so I've been out here for the past hour. I've been working on the backhand flick that I learned from Mari. And I've been using the Titan machine to kind of try to fine tune it. And I made a couple of notes that I think that I learned from the video, but also putting into practice. So kind of backtracking, when Mari taught me, she taught me using the continental grip, which is, I realized, is slightly different than my normal grip. So I had to like shift my paddle over a little bit. And when she was teaching it kind of like this motion where the paddle head is like down and then you whip forward like that so that you kind of get this full windshield wiper motion, which is slightly different than how I used to hit flicks, I feel, where I would kind of do a more of a flick forwards instead of a flick upwards. And something I kind of want to supplement as well is I noticed that when she goes for her flicks, and I'll try to put some video over this, but she's going from flicks from a kind of backhand to backhand slice pattern. And so her paddle isn't necessarily down and then up for the flick, but it's more of like a kind of a Nike swoosh. Where it's up and then it goes down, she drops it down and then it goes up. So it's not just like she's here and then the ball comes and she flicks forward, but it's kind of a swoosh where it drops down. So she kind of relaxes her paddle down and it drops down and then she swishes upwards like that. And so that's kind of what I've been practicing here. I'm going to put some targets up, but I've been practicing really trying to go for angles where I'm going for an ultra wide angle, which I didn't even think it was possible before, but she kind of opened my eyes to like, wait, that angle is possible with a flick. So I've been working on that one and also down the line and also right in the center. And something else that we kind of talked off camera in a little interview setting, but she puts her weights on the top of her paddle, which I thought was really interesting because I was thinking like, wait a minute, wouldn't that actually like make your hands slower for the flicks? But she said that it actually helps her paddle to drop down. She wants her paddle head down. So I'm kind of testing it out this way. Definitely different than what I'm used to using or placing my weights near the throat of the paddle. But I have 3-gram tungsten strips on the top of my paddle. So this paddle feels definitely head heavy, but I can see why she wants her paddle to come down and up. So I'm going to fire the Titan ball machine, but also put up some targets. I'm going to put a target over here, kind of one in the center, kind of close to over here, which is a pretty sharp angle. But I mean, that's what she hits. And I'll put if you have a Titan ball machine, I'll put a link to the drill. Yeah, so these are my settings. I don't know if you can see it super well, but I'll put a link in the description below so you could find this drill. Cross court one, I have to go really slow, kind of like that, where I have to like, because when I flick forward, I want to like blast it. Okay, that was somehow in, but I have to remember that when she flicks, she says she flicks like baby flicks, and they're really slow. And sometimes mine are popping up, so I'm not getting my paddle angle completely correct. That's a little better. So I have to really make sure to try to close the paddle face a little bit. Oy, okay, net. Try to go wide angle there. That was not too bad. Whoa, see, that's too high. I need to like really shorten it. Make it go really, really small. Yeah, when she does it, it's so compact. Okay, that's a high ball. I'm smashing that in there. I would love to get to the point where I can basically like just choose any of my targets at any moment and keep them in. Right now I feel like kind of straight on is my best shot. where it's like there and I could just blast straight. But imagine if I had the consistency to make it go over there. Okay, that's a little bit better. A little bit of flick. And I could try to be like more deceptive with my shots instead of just relying on pure speed and power alone. But I'm gonna hit a few more, and I'm gonna try using a paddle that doesn't have the weights up here, so that just to kind of give it a different feel. But this one, I could definitely feel it in my wrist a little bit more, because it's really head heavy. But I do feel like I can almost let it drop and then kind of give it a little bit of a bump. Oops. And the head heaviness kind of allows me to drop and accelerate a little bit. See if I could, kind of like that. ATP. I didn't make that. All right, here we go. Let's do a couple more down the line. Yeah, down the line I feel like is my most successful one. Like I feel like I could hit that one very consistently, probably because I've practiced this one the most, where I'm flicking straight on. But I think eventually, if you can only flick straight on, your opponents start being able to read you. And if they can read you really well, they might just counter-attack you too easily. So that's kind of why I want to try to incorporate some of these angles in these flicks. Ooh, okay, I got it back in the basket. Yeah, I really have to soften that up. That one felt good. It's like a little bit of almost like a push, almost.
Half the pace. Try to do more spin, so okay. More upward trajectory to generate spin, okay. And less pace. Okay. Okay?
All right, there. You almost have to just kind of like bump. But when she does it, it looks like she's really going for a lot of pace. Even though she says she doesn't. It's kind of like a little baby flick. And then these ones I feel like you could definitely go for more. Actually, I think this spot is my favorite, like going down the middle there. Here, right down the middle, but that risks, if I don't get it low enough, my opponent could probably counter and hurt my opponent. So that's why I'm trying to incorporate this down the line, so maybe I could chicken wing my opponents. All right, my shoulders are actually getting a little bit tired, so I might pause this real quick, change to a lighter paddle. But yeah, she puts 2 weights on the top here, like this, and I think that's all she does. I know she uses the pink hexacore as well, but honestly, I gotta say, this setup is very different, I would say. Like, it really changes how the paddle feels, just putting a little bit of weight up here. So I'm gonna pick up some balls, I'll change the camera angle a little bit, and I'll try a different paddle. Okay, I'm gonna give my wrist a little bit of a break. I'm gonna use a lighter paddle. This one I didn't put any of the tungsten tape on top. This is the Aero X 14mm, so it's definitely a lot lighter, a little bit thinner as well. And the hitting surface is actually significantly larger as well. Like, you got more space on the bottom here. So this one, I don't know, maybe it'll help me to actually have a little bit more forgiveness in my hitting spot. So I'm gonna try this one for a little bit. No hexacore or U-grip and overgrip on this. Haven't customized this one yet, but I'm gonna give this one a try. I'll put the camera over here so you guys have a little bit of a different angle, so you can see the angles a little bit better. But let's give this a go. But that feels a lot. This was a lot easier to maneuver. Okay, that one felt pretty nice. I don't know if it's the paddle or because this feels lighter. But now this one feels way easier to actually maneuver around. Ooh, that one had a lot of skip to it. Let's try there again. Dude! Wait a minute. Okay, why did that just... All right, that corner again. Oh, we got it. Have to be careful not to, yeah, that's better. I have to be careful to not get it high, because if I get it too high, they're definitely gonna ATP that. But if I get it low enough, like that one's pretty good. Yeah, these feel good. Like forward, middle. Let's go down the line here. Nice. I'm gonna pause this, so I feel like you guys can't really see that much over there. Okay, here we go. Oh, down the line. Keep it nice and low. Down the line. Yep. And that way. A little bit high. Nope. Well, that one felt pretty good. Oh, yeah. Middle. Line. Oh, too much angle. I feel like without the hexacore, I'm not really sure where my grip is. That's one of the benefits of the hexacore is I feel like you could lock your position in a lot more. But that was in, but a little bit higher than I want it to go. I want it to go like nice and low. Like that one is good. Oh, baby flick. Oh! Baby flick. Baby flick. Nice. Down the line. Down the line. Oh, those feel good. Wow, I feel like this paddle stock feels really easy to flick with. I might have to try this one out a little bit more. The Aero X 14 millimeter. All right, let's try to go mega cross. Oh, too much. Yep. Oh. Yeah. Middle. Nice. All right. My, whew. I thought that was revving up at me. All right, my shoulder's kind of blasted right now. I've been doing this for too long. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little look at what I'm working on, that backhand flick by Mari. I'm also gonna do a sequence where it's gonna feed me some slices. So, cause I wanna practice the flicks coming from a slice sequence. Cause I see that's kind of her pattern a lot, is she'll go backhand slice, kind of that pattern where she's going super wide. And then if there's a pop-up, then she will go with a flick, and she could basically choose whether it's going straight, middle, or right. So I might program the Titan to do that. Probably save that for another video. But yeah, it's super cool. I'll definitely put the link down for you guys. Thanks for watching, and catch you guys on the next one.